Yo, we're back for part 2 of the mini series of shorter episodes.
What did we just watch?
Well, first,
What?
I'd like to
What
say,
did we just watch?
well, I actually need to do something real quick.
Okay.
Actually, I turned on the podcast, but I didn't actually.
He didn't set up. He's a bad
I didn't
host.
set up.
He there's so many things wrong with the set right now. Actually, he didn't close the door, turn off the fan. He's doing that now. He's coming back. Kind of.
All right.
Okay, so we just cut that whole first part out, right?
No. That's the beauty of it. People want to listen to the pains of editing. Anyway, Now what I want to discuss is the newest movie that we've seen. Now, if you've been with us before, you know that we've reviewed Mowgli.
The worst movie ever.
The Theory of Everything.
Which
and
was
now,
an okay movie.
coming down the pipeline,
Wait,
To the Bone, starring a skinny girl. Now,
it's a little insensitive, Jackson.
well, sorry, it's what the movie's about. It takes one to know one. So,
Man, we're gonna get
To the
so
Bone.
many hate comments.
To the Bone. Well,
Like all 10 of them are gonna be mad.
Well, To the Bone. Let's talk about it. It's a movie about this girl who has an eating disorder. Big shocker. And she goes to she's like, I hate life. Well, no, she likes life, but she does not like eating. She counts her calories. She counts her calories. She does lots of sit-ups. And so she basically does not want to consume food. Now, they enroll her in this prison. I mean, it's one of what do you call those, Lucas? What do you
Group therapy, I think.
Group therapy, stay at a house therapy, retreats, and so they send her to one of those, and she meets all these other people, including a guy that we'll get to in a minute. And she meets all these other people who also have the same problems or sometimes worse, and they have to kind of work together to try and get over all their problems. Suffice it to say, it doesn't go well. So before we get into it, Lucas, do you have any first thoughts, first impressions?
I don't know. Like, it was exactly what I expected. It wasn't... I don't know. There wasn't a lot of twists and turns in this movie.
So when you said there wasn't a lot of twists and turns, so it was like straightforward, you didn't see anything coming, nothing, huh?
Like, I don't know. I wasn't really surprised by anything.
Neither was I. Well, there was some gross stuff in this movie that, like...
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't in there. And,
I forgot. Is it based on a true story?
Well, I don't know, but I can look at it right now, courtesy of my iPhone, so there's no clickety-clackety. Give me a second.
I mean,
here.
you could turn on a clickety-clackety if it's really missed.
No, To Be the Bone? No,
To Be the Bone.
To the Bone. Is it a true story? Here we go. Google's got our backs. Is To the Bone a true story? The Netflix movie draws on the life of its director.
So, yes.
So, the director had a very similar story. I recently learned a sobering fact. According to the National Eating Disorder Association, or NEDA sandwich...
Okay, you're going straight to hell for that
20 million women and 10 million men will struggle with an eating disorder at some point in their lives. To the Bone, a Netflix original film which premieres on July 14th, seeks to tell the story of just one of those many people.
Didn't know we got early access.
Yeah. Sure did. Anyway, so my first impressions are, it wasn't what I thought. I didn't think it was going to be as mediocre as it was. It wasn't really, like, groundbreaking. I like the fact that there was snacks in it. They didn't eat them, but it was pretty good to look at, and it was pretty good snacks.
What is this review? What are you saying? Well,
what I'm trying to say is that the movie wasn't great, but it piqued my interest for food. Like, I was snacking all the way through it.
That is a bizarre takeaway.
Well, I think you got to enjoy life, and to enjoy life, you got to enjoy food, and well, that's what I did. So anyway, so let's just start from, okay, where was I? So we were talking about she goes to the shelter. Oh, she meets this guy, right? Also named Lucas.
Very awkward.
Well, not really, because they call him Luke throughout the whole thing. They call him Lucas once. They address him by name once, and then they call him Luke throughout the rest of the movie. Now, this guy immediately... First of all, let me say this by saying that the girl, the reason she's anorexic and she does all this stuff, we don't know. But as a result of it, she has a Tumblr page in which she draws other anorexic things and blogs her anorexic life, you know. And so she inspires this girl to also become an anorexic person and not eat as much, like through the internet. And it gets so crazy that this girl kills herself because of the blog posts of our main character. And so she slits her wrists, and the parents take pictures and send it to this girl. So anyway, and by the way, what do you think about that plot point?
I don't know. To me, it was kind of underwhelming. Like it is important, but they don't act like it's important because they only mention it like twice.
And they never address the Tumblr. Like I wanted to see the Tumblr. Anywho, so yeah, hold on. Can we just take a quick second? Sorry, I'm on Instagram. You know, got to multitask, and I'm looking at these Ray-Bans. There's new Mickey Mouse Ray-Bans. Just want to point that out. It's National Sunglass Day when we're recording this, by the way. Part 2 of the miniseries. Anyway, okay, so she does this stuff with the Tumblr. The girl kills herself. The parents of the girl send pictures to the main character, whose name is Ellen. And story starts off. Now she meets this guy named Lucas, who immediately tells her that he loves her and that he's been watching her on Tumblr for quite some time, and she's obviously creeped out, but somehow ends up in a relationship with him. It's beyond me.
I don't know.
Beyond me, really,
It's
because
a weird movie.
It's beyond me because he is like this super energetic guy at the house where all these anorexic people go, and he's, you know, celebrating, you know, kind of life. He doesn't seem to have very many problems himself.
Well, he's got that broken knee. It's kind of awkward.
Yeah, but he's like gaining weight, and he's okay. You know, they don't really stress on him if he has any problems. But yeah. So anyway, this guy, he like starts crushing on her, and they for whatever reason they just immediately have her fall in love with him, like immediately, which is kind of weird because like there's no time, like it's 3 weeks. She even mentions it as like a throwaway line that they've only known each other for 3 weeks, but suffice it to say they get together, and he says he loves her. Another weird thing because they've only known each other for 3 weeks, but she pushes him away because she realizes that it's weird. And she just decides that the place isn't good enough for her. So she packs all of her stuff up. The guy's like, wait, I got a broken leg. Please help. And she's like, I don't care. And she leaves the house, and she goes to her mom, who, by the way, is divorced from her dad. We never even see the dad, but he's like a major plot point in the whole story.
Yeah, apparently he was really important because he was, I don't know, they mention him a lot, never seen, and then at some point I feel like she relied on her dad a lot and hadn't seen him in a while. I don't know.
They also blame the dad for the reason she's anorexic, but they never exactly say why. Really, doesn't matter. It's a weird movie. And so anyway, she goes to her mom, and because she's living with like adoptive, or I guess I don't know who she's living with, like her step family, and so she goes to her real mom. And she's crazy, and now we're getting to my favorite scene in the whole movie, because not only does the mom put this anorexic girl who could die from the cold out in a tent in the mountains at a cold night, she also comes in and says, hey, you know I love you, right? And you know, Ellen is like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then the mom goes, let me feed you. Now, when I say feed, I don't mean here's a plate with some chicken parmesan and some marinara sauce and a water bottle. No. What I mean is a baby's bottle with something in it, either formula or regular milk or, God forbid, mother's milk.
Oh, but what else? What is it? I think you said cement.
Oh, well, no. The props department did a pretty bad job because it looks like cement is in the bottle. You know, you'll know what I'm talking about if you watch the movie, which I don't recommend. Well, unless you're anorexic. Inspiring story. Anyway, so the mom goes, Can you, do you want to be fed by me? And my first impression is, nah. But unfortunately, the daughter says yes, and we get a really awkward scene of the mom rocking this 20 years old girl while she's drinking a baby's bottle with some unknown substance in it. Now I gotta ask what you think about this whole scene.
I just thought it was kind of bizarre.
This whole layout.
I mean, it fits the theme of the movie of everything's kind of bizarre, but I don't know. I obviously thought it was kind of strange.
I don't understand why they needed to do it, and I don't understand why the mom was even there, because it never even mattered at the end of the story.
Yeah, I'm gonna be frank. I didn't understand not half. Like, a good chunk of stuff in this movie didn't quite make sense to me.
Because I don't think it's supposed to. I mean, there's some stuff that makes sense, like when she's at the airport, she's at a bus stop going back to see her real mom, and then she faints, and then that's like the big turning point, or one of them, because she's like, well, all these people don't want me to die, and I almost did, whatever. But this moment where she drinks the milk from her mom, whether literally or not, doesn't even matter, because as soon as it happens, we cut to her climbing one of the mountains, and she passes out, and then...
Which really makes the whole bus stop scene kind of it makes it almost kind of pointless, because she does it again, and I don't know. It doesn't flow well.
Yeah, I mean, this movie's an hour and 47 minutes, but it really could have been like an hour and 30 minutes if we cut back on some stuff. Now, so she faints on this mountain, right? And she has this vision of what her life could be. She's with this guy that she's known for 3 weeks. Perfect match. She has gained like 100 pounds. And she is like perfect. And then she looks down and we get a full shot. Well, not naked, but like... Partial nudity. This is PG-13. No, I think it's rated R.
M.
It's M? M-A?
Yeah.
That's dumb. Just make it rated R. It's a movie.
I don't know what to tell you. It's Netflix. The rating system's wacky.
Well, suffice it to say, this girl is partially naked, but we don't see anything. Long story short, this girl changes her mind about dying, and she like turns her life around. She goes back to the home. Roll credits. Wow, inspiring. Now, having rehearsed the whole thing, the whole script, did you think of anything new to add? Because it's pretty bad.
I didn't hate it. I don't think I'd ever watch it again under almost any circumstance, but...
Well, because people said, I'm going to look up the review, but people said that this movie was like really inspiring. It's got a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's got... Oh, we haven't even got to the best part. We'll get to that in a minute, but... People were saying that this is like inspiring and how it's a big deal that all these women who had these eating disorders came together to make a movie about the same thing, and how everything is just great because how everything can be great, and then they put this movie out. I don't know.
I think that part of it's interesting. It kind of it builds awareness, which is something that everybody needs. I mean, whether it was a good movie or a bad movie, it made people more aware.
I understand why it's a movie, so more people can experience like it through the movie. But I think it would have made a better story if it was a book.
Yeah, I actually agree to that. I think this would have been more interesting as a book, because you definitely would have saw it from her perspective more.
Like if I was holding a book that said "To the Bone" and I was like reading through it, like I could like understand the dialogues and I could understand her emotions better. And then
that's a good point. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, it would make a much better book.
What can I say? Anyway, this, I don't know, this movie is kind of weird. It really is. But it's a cool idea. Should have been better as a book. But I don't understand kind of the cast that's in this movie.
What makes you say that?
Well, before we get to that part of it, we're going to look at the other characters because, the main girl, whose name is Lily Collins, she plays Ellen, who changes her name to Eli halfway through the movie. And I just want to say that I don't understand that because Eli's a pretty dumb name, even though she says Ellen is a dumb name. But, anyways, this girl, Lily Collins. Now, what I want to know, and I don't actually know this, is did she lose the weight to do this character? So, hold on.
Wait, they just have signatures on Wikipedia?
Oh, yeah, they have everybody's signature. Everybody gets their signature put on Wikipedia.
Isn't that kind of a security breach?
Nah. Now, if we look at, see if we can find. I'm looking at this website called Wikipedia. It has some information that I might be able to use. Eating disorders. The controversy was also influenced by other Netflix original show, 13 Reasons Why. Oh. So, like, you already have a 13 Reasons Why where they suggest killing yourself, and then you have an eating disorder show where they suggest just don't eat. Pretty weird. Pretty weird fact. Did someone just text me? Was that your phone?
It's probably mine. I don't know where. It's over there.
Oh, yeah, it's over here, man. You get texts from all your best friends. So, essentially, let me see here. When the film was first released on Netflix, there was some controversy about whether the film would be triggering for those with eating disorders. Obviously. Yeah, I'm not seeing if she actually lost the weight here. Let me look it up. Hold on. Did she lose the weight? That's all I'm gonna look up. Did To the Bone lose weight? Google will know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, she did actually lose the weight to become this person. That's kind of crazy.
And kind of dangerous.
Oh yeah, people do it all the time. I mean, there's actors that will go from really skinny to really fat, and then vice versa, and they'll just go back to their natural weight all the time, which is weird for your body. Your body's really not supposed to do that. I don't think
it's supposed to do that.
Yeah. Anyway,
I mean, getting buff is one thing, because it's like, that's what all the Marvel actors do. But...
oh my gosh, I hate people that are like, ad block, turn it off. Anyway. Yeah, the Marvel. That's why when people saw, what's her name? I don't know, what's his name? No, not Liam Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, when people saw Chris Hemsworth in Endgame and he was all fat, people thought that, or they didn't know whether or not he actually gained the weight.
I don't think he did.
Well, no, he didn't. It's all CGI, but because he had to do that movie. Depending on when he filmed it, he had to do that and then Men in Black.
Men in Black, yeah, that would be.
And Men in Black, I don't know if you saw that movie.
Nope.
But Men in Black, they just overused the fact that he's like ripped, yeah. Beefing up and slimming down for roles is all part of the job of an actor. But for Collins, 28, there was an added danger. She wanted to look like someone with anorexia years after overcoming her own disordered eating, which included consuming nearly nothing, using diet pills, and throwing up. So essentially, she already had anorexia and she got to, get it again. Or she could have gotten it again. Anyway, this is just, it's so weird to make a movie based on this kind of stuff. I don't know.
I mean, but at the same time, being a movie is not its only purpose. I mean, it really is just about awareness to me. Because without this movie, I'm sure a lot of people would still be in the dark about this whole situation.
Yeah. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, go into my own past, but, I understand where, anorexic people come from. And, it can be tough, and then you're always I used to count calories all the time. And then I finally figured out that, hey, this counting calories thing, I mean, it's neat, but it's a big time waster. And, if you're exercising and you're doing right, you can maintain some kind of form, and you can edit it from there. It just takes, even thinking about your own weight and where you want it to be can take a lot of time and a lot of effort. So, I mean, you just gotta be wary of that. So basically, what I gotta say is, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's the most inspirational movie I've ever seen. Yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else to add about To the Bone?
Not really. I don't think so.
Alright, let's return. So, Camden, what did you think about Aladdin? You weren't here for that. That's a bit.
No, I'm lost. I never watched these podcasts, ever.
Why
I
not?
like to forget about them.
Why don't you watch the podcast?
Because I like to forget about these podcasts and all the dumb things I say.
But one day, when we're famous, people are going to reference stuff to you.
And I won't know what they're talking about.
People are going to come up and be like, hey, remember when you said something about in-game? And you're going to be like, nope.
No, I don't have a clue.
Or one day people are going to come up to Camden and be like, so tell us about your Aladdin review. And he's going to be like, what are you talking about? Or we won't even know Camden, which that would suck. But anyway, so that's the end of our Aladdin review. I mean...
Yeah, that is the end of our Aladdin review.
That's the end of my Aladdin review. And
so we got 10 minutes left.
We do have 10 minutes left. Now, let's go ahead and do my favorite game. Would you rather?
You don't want to like go into another topic or something?
Well, what do you got?
Well, I started playing this game. It's pretty neat.
Is it the Persona game?
Yeah, Persona Q 2. The sequel.
All right, you tell them what it's about, and I'm gonna look something up.
So it's the cast of Persona 3, 4, and 5, and they all come together in a game where it's a dungeon crawler, and it's a lot of fun. And I don't know, I think it's really cool. The art style is amazing, and the graphics look really nice for the 3DS. I was really surprised when I first saw it.
So what's the difference between this game and the other Persona game?
Well, this one's 70 hours compared to 100 for starters.
Let's make a new series. Let's make a new series called Lucas Tries to Sell Me a Game, starring Lucas Hipscomb. Lucas, try and sell me Persona for the 3DS.
Well, honestly, no.
What?
You wouldn't like it. Because you never
You
played
gotta
Persona.
you gotta try and sell it to me.
No, you haven't played Persona. You wouldn't like it. It's impossible. No one would just pick up Persona Q2.
Why?
Because, first of all, it's Q2. It's not even the first one. Second of all...
What's so important about Q2? Why isn't Persona a series where you can just pick it up and go?
Well, for the mainstay games, you could do that, but for this one, you'd be kind of lost. All the characters have established arcs and...
Is it kind of like if I suggested for you to play Kingdom Hearts... Like if I suggested you play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories or something.
Yeah, basically.
No, that would be the final one. I'm trying to think if there's a game that's like you have to... Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, that's a pretty weird one. That's a mobile game where you have to know the story of the...
Yeah, I have no idea.
100 Years War. Okay. Well, then I'm never gonna buy it. Is it like $60?
It's 40.
Well, that's $40 that I'm gonna keep in my pocket. Okay, so what else about this game? So great.
Gameplay's nice. It's clean. It's difficult.
What do you do? What do you do in this Persona game?
There's attributes, and you have to kind of counterplay because every attribute has its own weaknesses and advantages.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Attributes and advantages. Are we talking Pokemon?
Kind of. There's less types, but the types have more attributes.
Can I catch Personas?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to go out and buy Persona 5.
You should. It's a great game.
For
it's like $20.
$60.
It's
no.
$20.
On the PSN store.
PSN store?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm not going to go buy a physical copy.
And, order one.
Nah. How much data is it going to take in my PS4?
I think it's like 25.
Alright, so what would you give Persona Q7, 29, 17, 32 out of 10?
I mean, I haven't finished it.
Huh? What do you mean you haven't? Well, how
many hours yesterday.
Oh, how many hours is it?
It's like 10 hours in.
But the other one's like 90.
100, yes.
It's crazy. That's a lot of time.
It is.
Are you going to play Kingdom Hearts 3 ever?
I don't have any way to play it, so no.
You have a PS4.
That doesn't have any space on it. It's a sad story. I can't download anything.
Just delete something.
Well, it's not mine to delete, so I can't.
Delete Persona 5.
Absolutely not.
Why?
Because it's a great game.
But after you beat Persona 5, aren't you? Why would you need the data?
New Game Plus and 23 gigabytes or whatever is nothing.
Well, I guarantee you Kingdom Hearts 3 is less. All I'm saying is, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Let's switch games and play different games. Wait, you have a physical copy of Persona 5?
No, it's virtual.
What? But you just said, why would I download it virtually?
Because it's... You said it was $60 on PSN, but it's $20 for a physical copy.
Oh, no, I lied. I don't know how much it is.
Dude.
I know how much it could be,
which
is $60.
My co-host is a liar and a cheat.
Well, no.
And he has made
Would you rather
sad.
know the death cannot be avoided by acting upon this knowledge? Now, what that means is, would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death?
Neither. That's a terrible decision.
Okay, but you have to answer one of them. Would you rather know the date or cause of your death?
I guess cause, because then it could be like anything, anytime.
Yeah, I think cause is better too, because, like, say it's a car wreck, like we're seeing right here. At least you'd be like, oh shoot, this is the moment. You know, but if it's the date, you're stressed out on that day, like, oh crap, that could happen at any second.
But it's, I don't know. It's dumb question.
Anyway, that's our Would You Rather segment. So not only did we finish the Would You Rather segment, but we also finished the Lucas Explains His Game of the Week. Game of the Week.
And then, Jackson decides it's a terrible game and makes me sad and
no,
says that my whole life is worthless.
I didn't
and not
say
worth
that.
It, and
I didn't say that. Let's
not
talk about these Ray-Bans. These Ray-Bans are not very good.
I don't care about sunglasses. I can't wear them.
But imagine if they made really cool sunglasses that you just put your prescription in.
I mean, I could do that, but it costs too much.
So the idea is there. All I'm saying, I'm not saying you have to wear them. I'm just saying, look how cool this design is. You can appreciate an artful design. Now this one's not as cool.
I could if it were like a T-shirt, but like it's so small.
Well, imagine people that can't wear T-shirts.
There are people who can't wear T-shirts.
I'm sure they exist. Now anyway,
shout out if you can't wear a T-shirt.
But look at this. Can you honestly say that this is a bad design?
No, but I can't. I wouldn't notice it unless you pointed it out.
But that's what I'm doing right here. I'm saying, look at these glasses. They got a cool design.
Like if you just showed up with these Ray-Bans to school one day, I wouldn't comment on them. Somebody might.
Well, I'm not asking you to comment then. I'm asking you to comment now. What do you think about these? Okay, don't look at anything but this design. What do you think about this design right here?
It's fine. But you could put it on anything.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying they're on glasses. So I'm just saying, what do you think about these glasses?
The glasses are pointless.
But the design on the glasses...
Let me rephrase. The glasses are pointless to me.
But the design on the glasses...
is pretty good.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. I'm glad we had this talk. Now I gotta talk to the glasses frame guy and see what he thinks. The guy that doesn't like the design but likes the frame. Anyway.
Who likes the frames?
Of these? Well, these specifically. And by the way, we're talking about...
Wait. The frame... Oh.
This.
Isn't that exactly the same as those?
This frame? No.
Yeah.
This frame is not the same as this. This is a new design. This is not the same as these.
Could have fooled me.
I mean, they're very similar. You're right. They're very similar. But, anyway. So I gotta go talk to my frames guy. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's move on. We were talking about the Mickey Mouse, the new Ray-Bans that just came out. Anyway. So, what else do we got to talk about? What else do we have to mention on this episode of TheWordPool, episode 14? Episode 13, part 2. But really, it's episode 14. I don't know.
Should we decide on the next movie to watch?
Yeah, we are kind of out of movie ideas. Let's go to Netflix. Let's see what Netflix has for us. Because we got to pick something that is...
They still got The Matrix?
Yeah, I think they have The Dark Knights too. Ooh.
Have you seen The Dark Knight?
I want to see Space Between Us. I know you wouldn't like it, but whatever. It's what this kid is born on Mars, then he meets this girl, and then, anyway. It's a romance story. Oh, The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. That's a horrible movie. We'd have so much fun watching that movie. I mean, I hear it's really bad. It came out last year for Christmas. There's also...
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
No. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 is the worst movie I've ever seen. That's a good opinion. The Little Mermaid, the live action. Yes.
Wait, they made that?
Yeah, they made it last year, except it wasn't a Disney movie. It was by another company that just told the story of The Little Mermaid. And also, this movie's terrible, and I agree that we should watch this movie. My vote is also for this movie.
Are we just going to watch bad movies?
It's a good idea, unless you have a good movie that we could pick to watch. Also, there's The Indian in the Cupboard, which is just crazy. It's just insane. An heirloom from Grandma doesn't sound
I think I read that book.
And The Indian in the Cupboard?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of crazy.
It's a weird book, let me tell you. It feels like the entire time you're kind of slightly on drugs. But, I mean, other than that, it's pretty cool.
Now, listen, I made the suggestion of Mowgli. You made the suggestion of The Theory of Everything and To the Bone.
I guess I did that.
Well, at least To the Bone. Maybe I chose Theory of Everything. I think we both chose Mowgli. I chose Theory, and you chose To the Bone.
Probably.
So now we're back to both of us. Now we got to agree on something. Which, I mean, we've picked newer movies. We can also pick a movie that we've seen before, although that's not going to be as fun. I mean, I don't know.
Madagascar 2, Escape to Africa.
I don't know why that's funny, but...
It is, and that's all that matters. You ever seen that TMNT movie?
TMNT? You mean this one?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then it can't count. We got to pick a movie. We either have to pick a movie that we both haven't seen, or we got to pick something that I haven't seen in a while. Have you seen the Fast and Furious movies?
No, I don't.
Let's do one of those.
I don't want to.
Fine, okay, it's off the table. I never want to see a movie. I never want to see it in my life. Never gonna happen. How about I don't know, Lucas. What do you think? You want to watch a classic? You want to watch an action movie? You want to watch? Whoa. PS4's going off. You want to watch? I don't know, a musical? Benji? The dog movie?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
Well, I can't get more. His name is Benji and he's a dog. I can't get any more specific.
I don't know.
Well, I don't either.
I feel like we should decide off camera.
No, but it's more fun if we decide on, because then we can like agree.
Yeah, but we don't have that. I mean,
so now they want it, and we're past time, and people are like, "Well, just give it to us, please." We have 10 minutes before you gotta leave. We got time. We got time to pick a movie and say, "Yes, let's watch that movie."
Okay, fine.
How about Cloverfield? That's a good sci-fi movie.
Mm.
How about Bird Box?
No.
Did you hear about that?
No.
You didn't know about the Bird Box challenge? Where people would blindfold themselves and then do like everyday things where they'd get in accidents and stuff. Like people would drive their car with a blindfold on.
I remember hearing about that. Kind of dumb.
How about Planet 51? Did you ever see this movie?
I have seen that
I've seen that movie as well. It's a great movie.
It's a weird movie.
It's a great movie. I saw it in theaters. I may have left.
Really? I saw it on TV.
Well, we're running. I think Netflix is almost out of options. Let me see here. I think. How about this movie called 9? Have you seen this?
No.
I have not seen this. You want to watch this?
Not really.
Okay.
It looks a little rough around the edges.
That's the best part. All right, what do you want to watch?
Dragonheart? Is that the Dragonheart?
Battle for the Heartfire. I've never heard of it. Have you seen this? When the king of Britannia dies, the dragon who shares his heart must find a new ruler, but the monarch's grandchildren go to war over the throne.
I think I've seen that, but it's been a long time.
Well, let's do. I've never seen this. You want to do this?
I mean, sure. Why not?
All right, guys. So basically, what we're trying to say is, next time we're coming at you with Dragonheart: Battle for the Heartfire.
Except you should know at this point, we say next time, but we don't know if that's going to happen. It could take a month.
Well, look what happened.
It could take 15 episodes.
Look what happened with Theory of Everything. We started on. I think we said we'd watch it on 3, and we didn't watch it till like 10. So or 10 or 11. So anything could happen. Anyway. Just to freak you out a little bit, we recorded this like a day after the last week's episode, so your mind's getting tripped up. And the next one we're probably going to record like tomorrow or the next day, and it'll be even more messed up for you because you won't see it in 2 more weeks. So what I'm trying to say is...
any current events that have happened, we don't know about.
Yeah, if the president does something weird, not our problem. See you guys later.